going for a little bit more natural, on the spectrum of natural to super dolly East Asian makeup. I'm going a little bit in between today. I'm going to set my eyebrows in place with Got to Be Ultra Glued Invisible Styling Gel. Because I'm not going full dolly glam today, I want my eyebrows to be a little bit more soft. This is how we're going to leave the brows. Very simple. Now on to complexion. I'm going to start off with this sunscreen. I'm just applying this because it really helps the blendability. Now we're going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Chestnut. I like this product more than my high-end foundation. I have quite a few high-end foundations. I've tried so many over the years, and this is the best one that I have found for me. I am going for full coverage, so we're going to keep adding it on. I'm also using the Real Techniques foundation brush. It says RT200. Next is probably one of the most important parts to me. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Mocha. If you have prominent eyes like myself, it is pretty difficult to disguise them, so I do have to use a lot of concealer. I'm not dragging the concealer down like you do in Western makeup when you highlight in that triangle shape. Let me zoom you in. Covering the bottom lash line with concealer is going to let us be able to draw in a new lash line, which is going to help with that illusion of big dolly under eyes. I'm also going to go in with Cocoa in the Born This Way concealer, because what I don't want is for this to look super highlighted. Some concealer over my eyelids as well. We're going to do the pressed powder loose powder method. This is the Soft Focus Powder by Black Radiance. First I'm going to dab out some of those potential creases. And now I'm going to take my powder puff. Now powder is one of those products that I have not been able to find the perfect one for me. What's mostly difficult is just color matching. Powder always ends up changing the color of my complexion more than I want. It either ends up having a white cast or it ends up being too yellow. And I've tried a few powders, but that just tends to be the case. I'm still on the market for the perfect complexion powders for me. As of right now, I'm just using the one from Black Radiance, and I'm also using Fit Me in Deep 35. I'm gonna go in all over my face with the pressed powder, then the loose powder, and set the center. I really don't know how much I should open my window. I'm going to use another soft focus powder. This is the darkest shade, and I'm also going to use this Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. The color is 490. The shade I use is probably more warm than a lot of the inspo picks, but I am brown, so like this. I'm not contouring my cheekbones. I'm just slimming down the sides of my face. Oh, I forgot to mention this is another Real Techniques brush, but I don't know what the name is, but it's this dome, fluffy, shaped brush. And I'm gonna go over my jaw. I'm not gonna lie to you right now, this has been quite an unpleasant journey. What just happened was I was filming, was continuing doing my eye makeup, and then my storage became full on my camera. We're gonna have to freshen this up because it's been almost 2 hours since I was doing it. Starting with the Fit Me loose powder, I'm going to just go over the center of my face. Now let's recontour the nose, the darkest shade of the Soft Focus pressed powder. I'm using a mirror filter on Snapchat to flip the screen so I can see my nose in the opposite direction. and therefore correct the asymmetry a little bit more. I'm going to take some more of the Fit Me loose powder and reverse contour my nose. My eyelid. Repeating on the other side. I'm filming this on the day that an episode of A2K comes out on the JYP YouTube channel. If you know what and who A2K is, I want to know some thoughts and opinions. I want to know who is your favorite, who you want to debut. I'm excited to see what kind of music and what kind of vibes the group is going to have, and to see if the girls experience some success. That's going to be our nose contour for right now. I'm going to go in with my Sailor Moon palette, Twilight Flash, a peachy color, and I'm going to take that into my inner corner. I'm going to pat that color into the inner corners of my eyes to really make it look bright and open. Repeating on the other side. Now on the outer section of my eye, I'm going to go in with the pink. Okay, I'm going to go with Tuxedo Rose. I'm going to go with Tuxedo Rose and probably Love as well. It looks really washed out on camera. Again, we're going to go in on this eye. I'm going to now start adding even this color, Miracle Romance. That's a little bit more purple, and I'm going to drag this color out a little bit further, not in the sense of a wing, because our goal is going to be to extend our eyes outward. At wing liner, everything is going to start extending this way, so I'm just carrying that color out kind of like that. Now I'm going to take my NYX Brow tint pen in Espresso. I'm going to draw my eyelid outwards. So I just deepen those lines that when I open my eyes, they kind of just look like creases in my eye. On the eyelid. Then I jump over here into the inner corner. I'm gonna go with Moon Castle, that pale pink. Press that into the waterline and in my lash line. I think white is just a little bit too stark on my darker complexion. You might not have to do this depending on your eye shape, but as you can see where my natural bag is, I'm going to press on this light color, doing my best to kind of erase that shadow. Maybe we're going to use a little bit of that peach color as well. Now we're going to draw on some wispy lashes to start creating a new lash line, and this is again something that you just have to practice. My best tip though is to use a light hand, very light strokes. I started drawing the lashes a little bit further down than where my actual waterline starts, and as I'm getting closer to the front of my eye, I'm drawing on the lashes where my actual lashes start. You can't really see them though because they're covered in that eyeshadow. Pro Filter as a little bit of a eyeshadow right now. Here we are. I'm going to do this on the other eye now. I'm going to draw my egg yolk salve. So I'm going to start kind of where my eye actually is. Deposit some color with this narrow little brush. Now we're going to start softening this nose contour. Lightly putting a little more powder on my puff, and I'm starting to feather out the edges. And we're going to blush more of the center front of my cheeks. I'm using the Juvia's Place liquid blush. I really like it. It's one of the few products that I feel has enough pigmentation for me to work with. I'm gonna take a little bit on that eyeshadow brush I was using earlier. I'm gonna put a little bit of blush on the tip of my nose just to define it a little bit. This is called Wet n Wild Mega Sparkle. This is a very old makeup product. I couldn't even remember where and when I got that. It was a long time ago, but the glitter is a nice purpley, pinky, iridescent color. I'm gonna take it on this same little pencil, sprinkle some of this glitter on this inner corner. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and add mascara. I could buy another eyelash curler, but part of me just doesn't really know how much better a more expensive eyelash curler gets than this. Maybe if I see enough content about it, I'll go ahead and buy a new eyelash curler. I've been using the same mascara for months. It's the Sky High. Really, at this point, I'm just completely and utterly biased to tubing mascaras. I will say that I have a sample of the Ilia mascara. I also really love the wand because I like my lashes to be pretty separated. The fact that it's not a tubing mascara always gets me whenever I'm washing off my makeup. The freedom that comes with not having to wipe off panda eyes, the mascara coming off in just tubes is such a relief whenever I'm washing off my makeup at the end of the day. It can definitely be annoying taking off your makeup at the end of the day. I don't appreciate anything that makes it more difficult for me to do that. Okay. I'm definitely on the market for some new lashes. I'm going to use these. These are Ioni Natural Light Doll. Take some lash glue. I have some clear. I have this clear one by Duo. Oh, this is a lot fuller than I thought it was going to be somehow. I feel like these aren't the move. I guess we can try these little spiky lashes. It's not that bad. I don't really know how to say that. I'm going to take this So Juicy gloss. This is a nude color. It's called Beechwood and it's by ColourPop. I'm going to place this color on the Cupid's bow and on the bottom lip. Pulling in. Oops. I think that's okay. I forgot to re-bronze my face and I'm feeling a little bit pasty, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. With the same combo that I used earlier. The last thing to do is highlight my nose. So here's a little bit of a close-up of how this makeup looks. Half of these Douyin makeup looks are the filters that go with them. I'll insert how this makeup looks with the Douyin style filters. And here's a little close-up. Maybe I should open the window a little bit more. Here is basically the final look. A very cute and fresh look. When you figure out how to make it work on your face shape, it's a really fun makeup style to try. Not the fullest, dolliest glam I've ever done, but cute nonetheless. But I think next time we're gonna go all the way. I'll be back really soon with a new video. Bye!